Hi there, I'm Mary Jane the Art Siren, otherwise known as ArtSirenMJ, and you can call me MJ for short. To put it simple for the bettas out there, I'm an artist and a mermaid, which means I love to draw and make content just about as much as I love to swim and eat shellfish while I brush my long hair and listen to dark stories of sailors sinking into the depths of the sea because of how witty and captivating an art siren's drawings can be. But I'm out of the water and ready for my 11th video on this channel. Thank you for being here. It's Mermaid 2022, and as the art siren, I am obligated to participate now, aren't I? I made a weekly prompt list of freshwater fish to turn into mermaids, and today we're continuing with the third prompt, betta fish. And while you watch me transform one with my siren art powers, let's learn a little about the betta fish and why they're incredibly badass. After all, I'm not an ocean-exclusive mermaid. I love my freshwater friends just as much. So, did you know betta's original name was the Siamese fighting fish? They became the betta because based on an ancient group of warriors called the Betta, with an H at the end, because in the mid-1800s it became a super popular sport in Thailand to place bets on these fish and watch them fight each other. Because as everyone knows, you cannot put two male betta in the same space. They will fight to the death. And if you didn't know that, you do now. I've personally seen them go at it, and it's super aggressive. Their fins get all perked up and they hit and they bite each other. They rip the fins apart because that's how they look intimidating. And then once that's all ripped to shreds, they go for the kill. Don't mix the boys. In fact, don't mix them with the ladies either. They will destroy them as well. Fun fact though, interestingly enough, you can have as many females as you like. They are super sweet. They enjoy their tea parties and are very polite with each other and their neighbors of other friendly species. But male betta fish are badass because they are super tough. They can live in absolutely terrible conditions and survive. They're able to breathe air not just with their gills, but with their mouths, just like we can, so they don't rely on the water quality for their oxygen supply. This is why bettas are the go-to fish for fishbowl pets. People mistake goldfish for being this kind of pet, but as we learned from the last video, we know that's not true. Trust me, I'm the mermaid expert. Go for the betta. They're more likely to survive, they're super clean, so you won't need to clean up after them as much, and they are gorgeous fish. Betta fish come in every color under the sun. You think of it, it exists. Not only that, but they have so many variety of beautiful tail shapes as well that it's impossible to find one you wouldn't love. For example, black crown tail bettas are super unique and spooky looking. You should look them up. The one I'm drawing today is the black copper red rose tail betta. Super badass. And my personal favorite is the blue and white butterfly betta. I had many bettas before, but they always look the most stunning in a fish tank alongside of a school of neon tetras. If you're new to fish keeping, I highly recommend that combination. So beautiful. Despite being badass though and able to live in small bowls, betta fish love to swim long distances. They are happier in large tanks. Also, domestic betta fish are much more aggressive than wild bettas, and this is because they were selectively bred for their vibrant colors and aggressive nature for the purpose of the sports back in the day. Each fighting fish was easier to distinguish with more color selection, like, oh, that's my fish, mine is the XYZ betta, or mine is that super vibrant red one, like it's easier to tell like where your fish is during the sports. And then the aggression, of course, made for a more entertaining fight. That means my guy here that I'm drawing has some frightening genes in him. I wonder how he got those scars. Betta fish are badass in the mind too. You can teach them tricks and they recognize you as well. Despite us going over this for the goldfish in the last video, it actually turns out this is very rare for fish. It's only something the smartest can do. Some fish keepers have even trained their betta to play soccer. Okay, I may be exaggerating a little bit. They can teach the betta to score a ball into a net. Not against a team or anything, just solo, but still. And despite wanting to kill the females all the time, they are always building nests made of bubbles. This is for when that one special lady that they like enough not to kill will come along and breed with them. Romantic or terrifying? I'm not sure. It is also the males who guard and watch the eggs until they hatch, including from their own mother, who has a tendency to eat them after doing it with the male in order to replenish her energy. Girl, have some fish food. You're giving the guys a reason to want to destroy you. The male does the raising as well. He watches over the small fry until they're old enough to fend for themselves, which makes them great fathers. I told you they were badass. Which betta fish is your favorite? Do you like the artwork of the merman I transformed from a betta? What would you name him if he was your fighter in an all-out death battle royale? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked the video. Be sure to subscribe, and yeah, you know what every YouTuber outro is like. The only difference is that I go back underwater when I'm done. So take care of your selfish butt, and when you hear of the next sailor who went missing out at sea, it wasn't me.
I'm not your lover, I'm not your type. I'm like a brother in your eyes. You needed a friend, so But I like you. It's a freak in your eyes. Should've lied to you. So are you gonna stay away from someone like me, but better? Someone who will make you feel as safe as I do. 'Cause I know that you've been feeling it, I'm falling in love, but I know that I'm not good enough. So are you gonna stay away from someone like me, but better? Someone like me, but better. I'm not your lover, I'm not your type. I'm like a brother in your eyes. Don't want this to end. So But I like you. It's a freak in your eyes. Should've lied to you.